everybody. Today's class we're going to be using a hand towel and lots of things you can do with this. So what we're going to do to start with, lie down on the towel, make sure your ribs are planting the towel down into the mat, feet distance apart, arms out to the side. So we have a little hammock for your head. Elbows are going to be inwards, so like train tracks. Make sure you're in neutral spine. And all we're going to do is inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, slowly guide that upper body off the floor. Look straight between your legs and slowly down. And again, inhale. And exhale. I'm not pulling on the towel, I'm just letting my upper body lift up and slowly coming back down. One more time, inhale here and exhale. You're going to hold it at the top here. Make sure you're not tucking under with the abdominals and the pelvis. Make sure you're in neutral spine here. You're going to pull a little bit more on the towel and put your elbows out to the side slightly. You're going to hold it here. We're going to lift the right foot just off the floor, maintaining neutral, and then coming up into tabletop position. You're going to slowly take that foot back down, slide it away, lengthen that leg, and then come back. Do the same with the other leg. Just lift that left leg off the floor. Very easy to shift the weight over. Make sure it's no difference in the shift of weight. Everything remains the same. Come into tabletop position. Slowly come down and lengthen the leg away. Flex the foot. Slowly come back up and release down. Up we go again. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. No stopping this time. Right leg lifts. Lower down. Slide it away. Bring it back up. Left leg lifts. Pop it back down. Slide it away. Flex the foot. And back. Make sure you're still lifting up the top of your body. Your torso remains in the same position. It's not dropping down. And then the last one. Float that left up and down. Slide it away. And bring it back up and slowly release down. Let's take those arms up to the ceiling. Circle those arms around 3 times. Nice flexibility, mobility into the shoulder joint. Exhale away again. Make sure you're not really arching your back or pushing your back into the floor. Make sure you're in neutral spine here. Weight evenly distributed in both feet. And 2. Last one. Down, round. Hold it here. Grab the hands together and just lengthen the upper body. And then release down. I've got one more in this position with the towel. So pop your hands back on the edges again. Inhale. Zigzag the feet together, knees together. And exhale. Slowly roll up. Bring that right knee in to tabletop. Imprint the lower back slightly and take that left leg in. So we're going to glue the knees and ankles together. Stay lifted in the upper body and drop the feet away just a little way and bring them back up. Extend the legs up to the ceiling and slowly down. And drop down. Just go to where you feel comfortable. You'll feel your abdominals really connecting there. And lift, flex the feet. And down. Do it a couple more times. If you want to, you can tap the floor, make sure the knees and ankles are staying together, glue them together. There's no daylight in between the legs. And then last time. Extend the legs up, flex the feet, and then release back down. Bring the knees in, hug them in, and then put your right hand on your right knee, left hand on your left knee, and just circle in the hips. 3 times one way, just like we did with the arms, and 3 times the other way. And then you're going to roll yourself up to a sitting position, like this. I'm going to move your mat forward a little bit. I'm going to roll it up so I've got a little bit of padding here for my bottom and pelvis, so I'm tilted forward slightly. And the mat and the towel is going to go behind me. I'm going to round it over like this. Doesn't have to be exact. Go back a little bit more. That's it. So from here, let's pop the arms out to the side, bend the knees, open up the shoulder. Now this is a really nice position to be in if you've been slumped over a desk or been doing a lot of cycling. And all you're going to do is you're going to grip the sides of that towel just slightly. Can you slide it away? Just a little bit, you're not going very far. And then bring it back. Again, slide it away. Not very far. And then bring it back up one more time. Make sure the core, your centre, stays really connected here. Open up the chest. And slowly bring the towel back. We stay in this position with the towel, but we scoot our feet around so we're facing the other way. And the feet are now going to go on the towel. You can have it full length if you want to. So flat feet here, hands behind the same position here. So instead of sliding the arms, you're going to be on your all your top of your fingers, opening up the chest. And we're going to slide the legs away. Try and keep the toes onto the mat, onto the towel, as long as you can. Then lift them up and extend. Going to flex those feet and then circle 3 times one way, still staying lifted in the upper body. There's a few cricks and creaks going on in my ankles. And then 3 times the other. So nothing is changing in your upper body. And then when you've done your 3 circles, push onto your heels and slide the towel back in. And again, exhale away. This time, no circles, just windscreen wipers. Over to the left and over to the right. Just a slight diagonal twist with your ankles. Over to the right. One more time each way. Left and right. Back to the centre and pull the mat back in. Last one. This time we don't have our hands to support us. So take our hands away. Lift up nice and tall in your centre and your spine. Slide the legs away. Now hold it here. And then round the back as though you're hugging a beach ball and you're opening up your shoulder blade area. Imagine somebody punching you or scooping your belly out, holding it there, lifting back up, and as you do so, bending those knees. And again, slide the legs away, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, hug that imaginary beach ball. Inhale, lengthen, grow tall. Make sure you can see your hands out of the corner of your eyes. Slide the legs back in. Last time. Slide the towel away. exhale. Now can you hold the hands together? Feel that stretch in the mid-back, upper back, and lengthen as you come up. Bring the heels towards you, and now's a lovely time to just hug them in. Pop your forehead onto your knees. And then slowly come back up. You're going to lengthen your mat away again. Holding the towel lengthways, just roll it up so it's a bit like this. So I usually do these exercises with the Dynaband, but this is much better than a Dynaband. So you're pulling and it doesn't give way obviously, so you're retracting those shoulder blades away, you're working a little bit harder with the towel. So really pull on that towel. You're going to inhale here, nice and tall, and you're going to exhale, roll all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, taking the towel behind you, okay? So lengthen there. Can you point your toes here? Flex the feet. Push the heels into the floor, round the spine, rolling back up nice and slowly. But instead of going forward, you're going to lengthen the body, reach the towel and try and stick it on your ceiling. Elbows by your ears. Let's do that again. So the arm's going to come forward, chin into chest, rolling down through the back. Try and find every single vertebra on that mat as you roll down. Taking that towel behind you, reach away, point the toes, flex them, and push the heels into the floor. Lift the towel up, release all the way up, taking the towel above your head. If that's really hard for you to sit in this position, bend your knees, all right? Last time, taking the arms forward, exhale down. Reach the towel back, point, flex, inhale, and then exhale up. Remember, if you find it hard to come on your elbow to help you up. Lifting up nice and tall. We're going to take the towel forwards. I'm going to come slightly on the diagonal here so you can see what I'm doing. And what you're going to do is take the towel around the body 3 times. So it goes on the diagonal, all the way around, not slumping in your upper body. Keep it nice and tall. And the other way. Exhale around and in. Exhale around and in last time. Exhale around, that feels really good. And in, holding it there. And from here we will go into a stretch, chin into chest, reaching forward. So the towel is just about above your feet. If you can't get there, it doesn't matter, you can bend your knees if you want to. Just want to reach forwards. And then you're going to come back up, nice and tall. Pop the towel behind your head and see if you can come down in this position. Make sure your elbows are not winging out. Make sure you can see them. And then we exhale, we relax the legs. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, we hold it here. 1, we do not go all the way down. We slide our heels in, come into tabletop. We stay lifted in the upper body. We go straight into our single leg stretch. Imprint that lower back a little bit if you want to. Exhale, exhale. The good thing about here is you can keep your upper body lifted. Try not to let that happen. Going down here. Okay, we're going to do 8 more. And 8, breathing out. 7, 6, 5, 4. Feel those arms muscles working. Holding onto the towel. And 1, bring the knees together. Take them all the way up to the ceiling. take that towel up towards your feet. We're going to exhale away, inhale back, or inhale away, and exhale back, up to you. If you've got a bad back, you are literally going a little way and coming back up. We've got 2 more. Lengthen through the arms, through the legs. Exhale back up. And last time. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Exhale back up. And then release. Relax your head side to side. And then change the position of the towel to behind the knees. Alright, again, this is going to act as a hammock or a support for the legs. Oh, make sure your wrists are in line as well, by the way. Make sure you're not hyperextending or pronating. So, opening up the arms, squeeze the knees and ankles together, lift the bottom off, come up into rolling. So chin into the chest, exhale back, inhale lift, or inhale back, exhale lift. I prefer to let the clients do what breathing they prefer, as long as you breathe. A lot of exercise I've taught over the years, people hold their breaths, but obviously I tell them not to. It's just they're concentrating so much on the movement. Let's just do 2 more. I'm doing an inhale back and an exhale up now. Last time. Hold it there. Arms should be really fatiguing now. Shoulder blades together and then release. Whew. Okay, coming back to this position again. So you're going to pull the mat back up again. Or actually, might be even better to just fold the mat in half. Alright, that's much better. Because we're going to have a flat towel on the floor. Your feet are going to be on the floor, parallel feet, and you're going to roll down through the back on this lovely spongy mat, which is now double the thickness. So make sure your feet are in parallel. Make sure you don't start with your legs right out here. Right, they are quite near to you, and this is quite challenging for your hamstrings. So if you find that your hamstrings tighten up very, very quickly or they get cramped, bin the towel. Okay, take your socks off and just do it on the floor, all right? So arms are going to be down by your side, looking straight up to the ceiling. You're not going to mould your spine into the mat and peel off. Just going to lift straight up, all the way up. Hips are the same height all the time, lengthening those arms away. And we're going to shuffle on the towel. So the right foot's going to go slightly forward. Left leg's going to go slightly forward, right leg back, now this is the hard bit, hamstring connection, and left leg back. And again, right leg forward, left leg forward, right leg back, push onto those hands for extra support, left leg back, 1 more time, right leg forward, shuffle, left leg forward, right heel, pull, pull, pull back in towards you. Left leg, pull in towards you. Make sure those hips have not come right down here or zigzag. They've stayed exactly the same height. You're going to take your arms. You're going to have this lovely stretch now. And then mould your spine all the way back down into the mat. And come back down. Okay, second time we do it, left leg goes first. So straight up, okay, push those knees out towards my wall. So the left leg is going to slide forward, right leg forward, left leg back, right leg back, left leg forward, right leg forward, left leg back. Really, really strong connection there. Feel those glutes firing up. left leg forward last time. Right leg forward, left leg back, right leg back. Arms go back up to the ceiling, reaching it away. Close your eyes this time as you roll back down. Press down each vertebra into the mat. Bring your arms back up. And then bring your knees into your chest. And after doing that exercise, we're going to roll up. Pick up your mat, my towel. Put the towel around my right foot. Keep the left knee bent. And roll back down, pressing that leg, foot up to the ceiling. So feel that lovely stretch there, okay? If you find the towel is too short and your hamstrings are really, really tight, you can bend the towel and just pop your hands behind your thigh. So we're going to play around with a bit of stretching now. So if this is comfortable for you and you're tightening your hamstrings, keep the left leg bent. If not, slide that left leg away and flex the foot. Exhale, bring that leg into the chest a little bit more. Bring your nose up to your knee. Release back down and then release the leg away. 3 times. Exhale, bring the leg in. Bring your nose up towards your knee. Make sure your shoulders stay away from your ears. You're not hunching up and pulling on the towel here. And release it away. One more time. Make sure also the big toe isn't twisted. Your foot isn't twisted and the big toe is like this. Alright, make sure the big toe and little toe on the same level. So flexing that foot, pushing out through the heel, nose to your knee, drop the shoulders down the back, release back down, release the leg away, and then change legs. So the right knee is going to be bent now. This is going to be tight to start with. So just hold it there for a couple of breaths. And if you feel you want to, you're going to bring that right leg out to a stretched position, a straight position here. Only if you want to. And then we exhale, bring the leg in a little bit, nose to knee, coming back down. This really is quite strong with a towel. It's not going anywhere, it's not giving anything, not like a Dynaband. Exhale away, in. Nose to knee. Release back down. And release away. We've got one more. Exhale. See if you can get it in a little bit further. Nose to knee. Slowly release down. And away. And then just pop both feet in the towel and just come into a little rolling, massaging your lower back. You can do that with your knees bent if you want to. And then we're going to come back into tabletop position. If you prefer, you're going to go back down and then come up into your table position if you want to get into position that way and you feel a little bit more connected. Towel goes behind your head one more time. We're going to go into crisscross. So extend the right leg away, bring the towel and the hand towards that opposite knee. And we crisscross. Hold 1, 2, 3. I can feel now going towards my left leg, my left shoulder blade into the mat. And my right shoulder blade into the mat. And crisscross. I'm holding it there for about 3 seconds. And twist. And twist. Really lengthen that leg. Imagine you're touching a button on the wall. Got 2 more to go. Exhale away. Exhale away. other way. So let's lengthen that mat out again. But this time, have the towel at the top of your mat here, all right? It's going to be in a nice flat position here. Hands are going to be on the towel. Head is going to be on the floor. Nose is just going to be skimming off the floor. Make sure your legs, bottom are relaxed to start with, and you're just going to reach the towel away. So connect with your belly button, okay, make sure the belly button is pulled up away from the mat. And just slide the shoulders down the back, and then slide them so that you feel as though you're hitching your shoulders up to your ears. And again, slide the shoulders down, and lift them up to your ears. One more time. Slide them down and slowly back up. Now if that's enough for you, you just stay there. If you want to work a bit harder, just scoot yourself forward on your mat a little bit more. Alright, take that towel away a bit more. And then as you exhale, come up, press the hands on that towel, connect with your glutes. So your glutes are really switched on here. I'm pointing my toes, activating my legs as well. I'm looking into the top of the towel, that's where my gaze is. And I'm going to slide my arms away. And again, sliding the elbows in, looking at the top of the towel, and slowly away. One more time. Exhale. If you find this really hard and it hurts your back, you bend the towel and you just come up into swan dive, or even the easier one with your elbows here. Alright, and going down and up. Alright, so we finished that one, but we're now going to do a little bit more stretching. So we're going to come up onto all fours. I'm just going to roll the top bit of my mat over now, kneel on it, so I've got nice padding for my knees. And I'm going to double the towel up so it's nice and long. We don't have to, it's just easier. So I'm in a nice quadruped position here on all fours. I'm going to slide the towel away, put my nose and chest through the arms, and slide the towel back up. Now this is the hard bit. This is where you're really maintaining this really nice tightness in your core, and the arms have got to do a lot of work. Sliding the towel away, and push onto that towel as you bring the towel back up. Got one more. Slide and exhale away. And so you can see I'm just keeping my bottom exactly the same position, my legs exactly the same position. And then slide the hands back in. I'm going to slide them a little bit more than I did before, and I'm going to hunch up like a cat. So really, really nice stretch into my spine. And then release. This time, put your left hand where your right hand was. Put your right hand down to the side and slide the towel away again. You're just going to reach that arm away, pop it behind your lower back, and you'll feel an even deeper stretch into the lats. And then slide that towel back. And just change, just do one each side. Slide the right arm diagonally to the left. Left arm goes back. Pop it just behind your lower back. And slide it back up. Both hands on your towel, coming up to that cat stretch. Drop that chin down. And then this time, put the toes together, sit back into child's pose, and come into it this way. All the way down. And then coming back up. going to turn yourself round. So now your left foot is going to be on a slidey surface. So we're still in that quadruped position here. Make sure your knees are hip distance apart, hands are shoulder width apart. Again, connect, lengthen your head, so don't go down here. Make sure you're looking, I'm looking about here, all right? I'm making a triangle between my hands and the top of the triangle. So I'm looking at the top of the triangle, I'm connecting, I'm just going to slide my left leg away. And I'm going to bring it back in. And again, slide my left leg away. And bring it back in. That's the action. So if you want to work a bit harder, you're going to lift knees off the floor, slide it away, bring it back in. Slide it away, bring it back in. This really is challenging for your core. We're going to do 5 times. 4, nothing else moving, just the leg. 5, where you push into those hands. And then pop the knees back down. Change legs. So right leg now on the towel. So let's just get that right leg moving first with the other knee on the floor. And then slide it back in. 1 more. Really push into the hands. Look at the top of your triangle. Hips stay the same height. Now let's try it with the knee off. Put both knees off. Right leg away. Bring it back in. Right leg away. Bring it back in. Got 3 more. Exhale away, I like to do. Inhale, pull it in. Exhale away. Inhale in, last one. Exhale away. Inhale in. And then release. So if you don't like to slide the leg away and in, you can bin the towel and just take your leg out and in this position. Okay? Right, this needs a wrist release here. So just circle the wrists here. And then come onto your tummy again. This time the towel is behind you. Just here. And you're going to pull the towel. So right hand here, left hand here. Forehead on the mat. Obviously I'm talking, so I'm going to just look at you a minute. So make sure your pubic bone is pushing into the mat. You're activating your legs. Really push down into the toes. And we're going to lift the arms up. So opening up the shoulders and chest. Push onto the pubic bone, lift the legs up. Going to hold it there. And slowly release down. And again, arms first. Lead with the palms of the hands. Can you feel that both arms are the same height? Or is one lower than the other? If that's the case, go to the position where your lower hand is, alright, so they're even. We're going to activate those legs, push into the pubic bone, lift those legs up to the ceiling, and slowly release down. We've got 1 more. Opening up the shoulders, push into the pubic bone, lifting the legs. Extend and point those toes and release. Just pop your left ear on the mat so your neck gets a little bit of a stretch. And then your right ear on the mat. And then you're going to come back all the way up. Take your hands to the side of you, really push onto the hands here. Come into a seated position. I'm again going to roll my mat up, because I quite like that when I'm sitting in this position here. So move back a little bit. So you might want to bend your knees, and the towel is in front of you. So I'm going to make it a little, I'm going to fold it over short ways this time. Put my hands here, all right? So this is the easier way, bending your knees, chin into chest, sliding the towel away just a little bit, and then bringing it back up. If you want to work a little bit harder, you're going to lengthen those legs away, chin into chest, slide the towel away. Where you feel a lovely stretch in the inner thighs and the back. And then slowly bring it back up. And again, chin into chest, slide the towel away. Hold it where you feel comfortable and bring the towel back. All the way back up this time. Right hand goes where the left hand was. Left hand across, or in your case, because you're mirroring me, the left hand goes on the towel, right hand goes back, chin into chest. Can you go over and slide the towel towards your right foot? Really reach, but you're not lifting your bottom off the floor. Keep the bottom on the mat and slowly come back up. So my other hand is just pushing me slightly behind. Okay, so I'm in this position, I'm just pushing slightly behind me. Okay, then the other side. Right hand on the towel, other hand behind you, nice and tall, and then exhale away. Both butt cheeks on the mat. And slowly coming back up. Nice and tall. This time, go lengthen again. We're going to come up onto our knees. I think you can just about see me in the video. I'm just going to lengthen my mat out a little bit. We're nearly done. I'm going to hold it here, all right? So knees are underneath the hips, hips are square. I'm going to hold it here. Take the arms up to the ceiling and then just reach over to the left and reach over to the right and reach over to the left. Slight pull in that arm here on the right, left hand and over to the right and then release. And you've done your mat work with a towel.